In this video, I'll quickly show us how to make a Yoruba cap or a fila. Now, in making this cap, you need an asoke fabric, but this client gave me a brocade fabric that I should make use of this. So we need the fabric. For those of us that want to make the actual fabric we normally use is asoke fabric, but I'll be using this. You also need your collar gum, a strong collar gum. The width here is 3 inches, then the length is as wide as the head circumference. Now, for those of us that have our asoke fabric, if you want to use your asoke fabric now, let's assume that this is your asoke fabric. Let us assume that this is your asoke fabric. The width of asoke fabric comes either by 7, 8, 9, 10 or thereabout, the smaller one. The width 7, 8, then the length is very long. So let's assume this is your length. Let's assume we have this. So from this edge here, from this edge, you mark, let us bring out the fabric from this edge. You mark 9, starting from this edge of your asoke fabric, from here, you mark 9 inch. Take note, from this point to this point, you mark 9 inches, right? 9 inches. I want to bring out the shape of what you want to do. Then from this point here to this point, you mark 13 inches. Take note, 13 inches. Taken from here to here, you make a slope line. As you can see, a slope line, 9 inches. Then from here to here, 13. Then from this up part, take note, from this up part to this up part, you mark 13. Take note. So you do this 3 into 3 places. Take note, you do this into 3 places. So having said this, this is what I have here. Okay, this is what I have here. You can see 1. This is the wrong side. 1. This is what I just explained. 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is what we want. Then you also need this, and of course your matching fabric. If you want to design this, you can go ahead. Now let's start the sewing proper. Okay, so now this is the wrong side, this is the good side, right? Take note, I've already marked the wrong side. So assuming you're also through cutting asoke, this is the good side. So you now pick up this wrong side facing, you pick up this wrong side facing, and now place this. Take note, you place this, remember, now place this as shown. Take note, now place as shown. So we'll now sew this point 1/2 inch. So we'll sew from this point 1/2 inch, right? So let's do that now. So I've done the sewing, I've done this. So I want to join the 3 back, I've done the sewing. So you now open this, right? We have this. Okay, so you pick the second one, the same thing. Take note, the good side still facing, this is a good side. So you place the wrong side as shown like this, place the wrong side as shown. So we'll now sew this, let's do that as well. Okay, so I've joined the 3 now. So the 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can open this, the wrong side. Now, those 1/2 inch, you either iron them open or you sew them round. So in this case, I'll just open them and sew them round. We'll open it, then I'll sew them round for good neat finishing. Okay, when you're through with that, you join, remember we've joined the 3 pieces. Take note, we've joined the 3 pieces. So you now pick this and you join this, forming a circle. So now join the 3rd one as well. Take note, want to join it now back to form the circle. So now join this. So remember, I sew with 1/2 inch again. So let's do that now. When you're through with the last joining, this joining now have something in the form of a circle, as you can see. So we now divide this into 2 again. So you place them, you place it. So we now divide this into 2 again. All right. So quickly divide this into 2. Quickly divide this into 2. All right. So we now have this, right? So now at this stage, now get your paper gum, sorry, your collar gum. Get your collar gum you want to use. Now the width of this collar gum is 3 inches, and the length, like we said, the length here, what we have here is 26. Now the head circumference we're working with is 23 inches. Take note, what I have here is 26 by 3 inches. So now place this. So I'll quickly place this as shown. So I'll place this. As shown. Now we'll now place this as shown. Now removing, take note, there should be at least 1/2 inch at the top here, 1/2 inch. So now gum this. Let's do the gumming now. Okay, we're through gumming this. Now you can decide to run thread on top of it. For those of us that want to design this, you want to do an embroidery on this plain fabric and run thread on it. So I'll be running at least 4 to 5 thread. It's optional. It's optional, like I said, if you want to run thread on top of it. So let's just do that now quickly. We just want to run at least 4 to 5 threads, straight lines on top of it. So let's do that now. Okay, so we're through with the sewing. As you can see, like I said, it's optional. Then for those of us that if you want to design this, instead of doing this sewing, you can use a designer's thread. So next, you get a fabric that will act as a lining. You get a fabric that will act as a lining. So this is the fabric we'll be using as our lining. Now place this good side to good side facing each other. Remember, when we are gumming, we left at least ½ inch there. So we'll be sewing at this top here. So we'll be doing the sewing here. This sewing, place them together, good side, good side. So we'll be sewing at least ½ inch away or 1/4 inch away from the, take note, we'll sew now, join these two, and make sure you sew at least ½ inch away or 1/4 inch away from the collar gum stitch. So we'll be sewing that down to the ends. So let's do that now. Okay, I've done the sewing like we said. I've done the sewing ½ inch away. The essence is this. So by the time we flick this, it will relax inside, right? As you can see. Okay, next is for us to also sew. Now at this other part, we'll just iron this down straight, and we'll just sew 1/4 inch at the top. Take note, this is the main fabric. You fold it, iron this in. So now sew 1/4 inch. Take note, this is the wrong side. Fold this in, sew 1/4 inch. Let's do that now. Right, I've done the sewing, as you can see. So we'll just open this back. It's just to give that effect. So we'll see it later. All right, so we're almost getting close. Okay, so we now have that. Okay, so next is at this stage, okay, we are almost getting through. So at this stage, you now take note of the roundness of your cap. So you now close this, take note, wrong side to wrong side facing each other. So now take note. Now the roundness of the cap is 22.75. Take note, make sure that these two edges are together. Take note that the two edges are together. Now the roundness of the cap is 22.5. So 22.5 divided into 2. So from that folded point, so from this folded point, that will give us 22.5. That is 11.22, right? This is 0.5.75. So at this stage, we'll be sewing at 11.75. That will give us 22.75. Take note, we're sewing at 11.75 to give us 22 points. So we'll be sewing this from this point. So let me quickly roll it. Okay, so we take note of the width. Remember, if your head circumference is 22, 22 divided by 2 is 11. So from this point, you sew 11 all through. Now this one is 22.75 divided by, 22.75 divided by 2. You get the value and you sew around. So this is what you want to do. Now remember, it's folded into 2. The good side facing each other will now sew down. So let's do that now. Okay, so I've done the sewing, so now close this back. So we're almost, our cap is almost getting ready, right? So almost. So now the next thing for us to do is to put the, so see now, cap is almost getting set. Take note, you turn this to the lining part, right? So you turn this. So the next thing for us to do is to get the cover. So we get the cover. Let's do that now.